I just wanted to sit down this morning and talk to you a little bit about being a successful artist. And here I'm going to talk about how you start, and you go out there and sell, you can't sell anything. I'm going to tell you how to sell stuff, how to stay alive so you can be an artist. And that's the most important thing. You gotta make money. You got them bills to pay, and you want to be an artist. What do? You either do it at nighttime, your spare time, and then you don't have time to go out and sell it, and you never make it. And you're a great artist. Okay. Let me tell you why. As an artist, and I'm not the best in the world, there's wood carvers much, much better than me. There are oil painters that are much, much better than me. They are people that just are phenomenal, and they never get to sell their artwork. And you might be one of them. I know. I've had struggles in my life with my artwork. I spend a lot of time trying to learn to be as good as the other guys. I tried to be Leonardo da Vinci or Michelangelo. It's like, okay. I mean, Michelangelo, when he was 14, did his first marble sculpture. Okay? But you have to understand something about his time, too. He had workers that took away all the debris and took away all the big heavy stuff, and he marked it out and everything. He was the artist. But he had people to help him out. I mean, how many of you and me have that? I know I don't have any little elves out there helping, or little gnomes running around taking my blocks away. Or saying, hey, cut them big chunks out and let me just do the detail, I don't have that. And also, I mean, unfortunately, I did not get the schooling that I should have got, And part of it was my reason. I mean, it's my fault. I didn't want to do it. I guess I was being lazy, but, well, it happens, And I didn't have anybody to pick up the ball and help me run with it as far as teaching. So I just didn't get it. I didn't go to college, but I had interest in art, And I could do a little. And so what I did was I did what I could do. And it, it was good enough. I mean, I was in high school, junior high school, and I gave my junior high school teacher an oil painting one time. And I'd be dang if he didn't take it home and frame it and put it above his fireplace. And years later, I had my own business. He wanted me to cut some wood for him. And I go to his house, and he goes, you want to see your painting? And it's like, yeah, you still got it? He goes, yeah, come on. So we go in his house, and there it's hanging above his mantle. It's like, oh my goodness gracious. That's wild. You like it, huh? Yeah, it's great, And then when he passed away, his kids called me and said, would you like to have this painting back? And so it was really, really neat to see one of my paintings make a full cycle, because we wonder what happens to our artwork. We wonder if it gets destroyed. We wonder if someone's going to pass it down in their family. Is it going to be famous someday? Okay, talking about rambling around and all this other stuff. I do this bad. I'm sorry. You gotta watch me. Okay. Now, one of the things that I do with my artwork is, number one, first of the month, you sit down and you say, okay, I have to have $2,000 for the month. Okay? We'll round it off at that number. So what you do is you say, okay, I'm going to do a carving. Okay, my carving's worth $200. Okay, well, first thing you do, you look at the market. Unfortunately, bear carvings are like a commodity. It's like a can of beans. If you get a can of beans out west, it's one price. You get it back east, it's about the same. Unfortunately, it has become that way. It's no longer considered, wow, that's a piece of artwork. It is a bear. So if you're getting $50 for a bear out there and $50 for a bear here, and you're going, oh, okay, $50, that's what my price is. Now, your problem is you're in an area where it doesn't sell. What do? Do you get on the road and travel? I mean, I do that because I've been doing it enough years. But if you're just starting out, what do? Okay, you carve this bear. Let's say this bear takes you 45 minutes to carve. The next thing you do is you look at it and you say, how much do I have to make an hour? If I go get a job, how much I got to make an hour? Okay, most people, if you're in Florida, you only get $7.75 an hour. Okay, up north they'll give you up to $15 an hour, and it's changing everywhere. But let's just say $15 an hour. So you got less than an hour into it. So let's say, well, guess at this rounded off, it's $12 worth of work that you just did. Okay, you got your log free, you had to pay for your fuel, and you're gonna have to go sell it. So let's say $15. So now, this $50 bear, you can, in all reality, live if you got $15 an hour. It may not be what you want to do, but by golly, Ned, if it pays the bills, don't you think you're gonna do it so you can be an artist and you can keep carving? Or are you gonna be pig-headed and go, oh no, I'm the artist? Well, really, that's out the window, guys. Do we want to be an artist or not? Get over it. Get over your pride there. Come on, let's sell what's going to sell. Now, let's say you do want the $50, okay? And it's not going to sell in your area. Now, all y'all wood carvers know, and even the painters, know that you can do something smaller faster. Okay, so what you do is you knock out a whole bunch of little stuff that's not gonna make you hardly a dime. You do them fast. Little paintings, little sculptures. You just do them. Do them. Stockpile them, boy. I mean, get a bucket load of these things. And then what you do is when you're on the road out there, and this guy, let's say this $50 carving, you're gonna say, that's $75. You go, oh, wow, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Can you come down? And you say, oh, okay, I'll come down to $65. I knocked $10 off. And they're going, oh, geez, that's just not enough yet. What do? You're going to lose this sale just because of $5 or $10? Well, no. You've been setting up things. This little tiny carving that just took you pennies to carve, or something you even found that was a carving. It don't have to be yours. You know, something cheap. You take this little and go, okay, if you buy this for $65, I'll give you this little carving. And 99.9% of the times when I've been out there, I go, oh yeah, I'll take it. That's a good deal. You know? And the important thing is, these little ones, you have prices on these things that are like $35. And every once in a while, someone will pay $35 for a $5 carving, just because they like it. And to prove my point is, one time we were in Globe, Arizona, boy. It's hot. Let me tell you. We're sitting there carving, and my son's carving a whole bunch of little ones. You know, he's a $40, $50 guy. And I'm doing the big ones. He hasn't learned yet. And he's sitting there going, well, I just don't make the money you do. And I said, then ask more money. He goes, I can't. And so I do. It was roughly 2 feet tall. I do a little tree with a beehive and a bear on it. And it was a cute little thing. And he goes, well, that's too much work for $50. And I said, no. Put $350 on this carving for me. He just laughed. He goes, okay, Dad. So he puts it out there. Do you know that sold that day for $350? And my son going, oh my goodness gracious. Then he bumped everything up to $100. And you know, his sales never went down. He kept selling and kept selling and kept selling. He was just underselling himself. And that's a hard thing to do with our artwork. You know? We want to find the value of it. Now, the value is what a person will pay. Artwork is basically a false market. There's not really a set value, except for certain things like the bears. There are on those, unfortunately, it's set. Now, the thing is about it is some areas you go, like you go Pigeon Forge, and it's just, I mean, it's crazy, the prices. But they've got a market where they've set, and they know, you know, this is it or walk off. And they've done it for years. And so the people go there and know it's going to be high. And that's okay, because they're going to Pigeon Forge. They want something from Pigeon Forge, and they're expecting to pay the price. Now, let's say you're doing an oil painting. Oil paintings are a little bit tougher, because I do landscapes. I do swamp paintings and that. They're real bright. But what I did was I took a niche and I said, okay, what's famous? What's bringing the money? Well, the Highwaymen, and it's a landscape. Well, the Highwaymen were 26 blacks. There was one woman and 25 black men. Well, the one man was a really excellent artist. I mean, he did a lot, and he taught all these guys how to paint. And he said, okay, we're gonna start a little business here. We're gonna paint these and go out there and sell them. So in Florida, what they did was they would sit on the highway, put all these paintings out next to the car, and they would sit there and paint. And they sold so fast that even the paintings they were working on, they go, oh, that's okay. I don't care if it's wet. I'll take it. I want it, you know? And then the drugstores start buying all these paintings and putting them on the walls and that. And it really got to be a huge thing. Now, they were selling them for like 35, 40 bucks, you know? But figuring their time, they were making more than wages. So they knew the concept. They knew, okay, we need to make a wage. We want to make better than a wage. And they looked at the wage. They didn't say, okay, I'm a famous artist, you know. They didn't do all this. And that's where we get hung up. Now, I wanted to do something different. So I sit there, and it took me about 2 months, and I studied the Highwaymen. And I did some Highwayman-like paintings. Same style, same colors, everything. And I kind of fell into that niche where I could do that. And I got where I could, you know, 2 or 3 paintings a night. You know, it was pretty good. I'd go home from work and I'd go do my paintings. And then I got 30 of them together. And then I thought, okay, I'm going to go sit on the side of the highway, just like the Highwaymen. And I'm going to start with a high price just to see what they say. And I figure I could go down to $100 and I'll be happy with $100. And so I go sit on the side of the highway, and I'm in Florida. And I'm by this freeway and by this nice lake where a barbecue guy pulled off, and it was a big clear lot. And I sit out there and I strung these paintings all over the place, man. I look like a flea market, you know? And I'd have people stop and look. And now I told them $350 a piece. Now this is just an experiment, okay? So I sit there for quite a while. People are looking, nobody's buying. I'm going, okay, I might go down on prices because we need to sell at least one today. That's $100 a day. That's $3,000 a month if I work every single day. And I'm going, okay, I can live with this. So then I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden this car come flying in, man. He's just barreling down on me. And all of a sudden dust is going everywhere, and he slams on brakes, and it's like, geez, are you okay? And he goes, yeah, I was excited. I had to get in here. And I said, okay. I said, do you see anything you like? He said, yeah, I like them all. You're a highwayman. You're a highwayman. I said, no. I said, I just paint like the highwaymen. And he goes, no, you're a highwayman. And I go, okay, if that's what you want to call me. I said, would you like to buy one? Something? I didn't say one. I said, you want to buy something? He goes, I'll buy them all. And I just sort of stood there, and I kind of froze, and I'm going, which, all of them? He goes, yeah, I'll take them all. He goes, total it up. And I said, they're $350 a piece. He goes, I know, that's fine, total it up. And he goes, I want the one you're painting too when you get done. And I'm going, oh my goodness gracious. And that man wrote me a check for 31 paintings for $350 a piece. He paid me for the one I had delivered. And it was funny because he took them, and I go to his place, which was downtown, and it's a drugstore. And I walk in, and his whole wall's lined with I mean, they're everywhere. And I thought, I'm going to look at these and see the different designs. These are original, you know? And I'm going along, and I'm going, oh, that's mine. And then I go along a little bit further, and it's like, oh, that's mine. He had all 30 of mine up there along with the Highwaymen. And he marked mine at $3,500 a piece. But, I mean, I'm happy with what I made. But, you know, it means I'm a highwayman. Back to what I was saying. Way to be an artist, way to make money. If you do a painting and you say, I've got to have $2,000 this month, that means that you can sell that painting. If you do it in a day, you can sell it for less than $100. You're going to make your $2,000 that month. And then you have these little paintings that are sold for $20, $30 a piece or $40 a piece. And if they can't make up their mind on this $100 painting, let's say you have them marked at $350 and you think that's your market, you'll know. I mean, if people don't buy, buddy, you better go down because you're surely going to start. But if they start buying and they're buying too fast, you better go up a little. Slow them down just a little bit, and that's your perfect market. Now, let's say you got your close to perfect market, but not quite selling fast enough. When they come in there and they're going to say, oh, 200, that's a lot, can you do any better? Hey, I'll give you one of these little ones, go with it, and find something that kind of matches the same style. And they'll go, wow, yeah, we got it. I'll take it right now. Because they just got a discount. And you didn't lose the cash because you did these for your bargaining chips. Now, there's a lot of other ways of selling and going out there and doing this. And I'm going to let y'all know later on how to do these things. So just come back, subscribe, and at least once a week or once a month, I don't know yet. We'll see. We're going to do something like this, and I'm going to let you know. I'll let you know how I've made it. And I have been an artist pretty much my whole entire life. And I have enjoyed the heck out of it. I mean, I remember going to a Lake Eola art show with my sisters and that. And I did something like $10,000 that weekend. My sister did $24,000 at art shows. And it can be done. And in the state of Florida, every art show I went to, buddy, I got first or second place. I always got a ribbon. And then I had art shows calling me and go, will you please come? We won't charge you anything. We'll give you the best booth in the whole place. We just want you here. And I never went to school for this. I didn't understand a lot of things about art. And then later on in my life, I started learning. But you just got to put yourself out there. Do it. Don't be afraid to take less than what it's worth. And let me tell you one more secret. I'm going to tell y'all about this the next video because it takes me a while to explain this one. Once I explain this secret, buddy, your eyes are going to open up and you're going to go, oh my goodness gracious, that's why I can't sell. But in the next video, I will explain this to you, and you will understand one of the biggest problems for any artist to sell. But thank you very much. This is Jerry from Mommy and Jerry's Place, the Little Philippines. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. I want to hear some comments. Tell me your successes. Tell me what you having good times at. Let's share some stuff. Let's help some artists make it. I know. I wouldn't be happy if I wasn't making it, and I'm doing okay. I can pay my bills. I raised the whole family. It's been a great life for me, and I love it. I would take nothing less. Have a good day. Thank you. Bye.